I am sure you would like to know what the shorthand writers of Persia 2000 years ago were having to write when the wise men informed their staff to start making arrangements for their forthcoming trek from somewhere near Babylon to Jerusalem. Was it on paper, papyrus, vellum, leather, clay brick, pottery, or wax tablets? What was their brief writing like? And were they able to read it back accurately? Did some of the scribes have moments when they were not sure what that item on the list was, and hurriedly sent off a junior to ask, was it dates or debts that needed arranging? Was it cheeses or juices that must be ordered? Were they to be put in packs or bags? And was it 13 or 30 camels to be brought in from the market? We can sympathise endlessly with any moments of angst caused by shaky shorthand, but also feel their relief when they read it all back, did their job well, and received praise from their superior for completing the task, despite being fresh out of scribe school. As you know, on-the-job shorthand is always confidential and never shared with anyone, so we have had to obtain from the Royal Secretary some of their practice pieces containing only the general terms and words likely to occur. Memo to all staff. This is to let you know that the arrangements for the 3 chief executive officers to go on their long overland journey are now coming together, and we will soon be putting into effect Phase 1 of the plans. At the moment, we are assembling everything that they will need. This will include changes of clothes for the various official functions with dignitaries that they meet en route. So the wardrobe department needs to be getting the items ready and packed. Hospitality department have now informed me that everything is ready for the trip, so that the entourage is self-supporting in food, drink and accommodation. The valuables they will be taking with them are in process of being inspected for quality and packed securely against any rough handling that might occur. The security department have now drawn up a list of those who will be accompanying the train, and also guarding the valuables. And those personnel are now in standby mode, ready to be called in for duty at short notice. Transport Department are also ready with their plans for the conveyances, as well as the luggage, and additional forms of transport for the security detachment. Memo to Records Department. We have been instructed to document the entire trip, both in writing and artwork. The reports will be transferred to more permanent clay tablet after the trip, and the drawings will be reproduced in our murals and tapestries to celebrate the glorious achievements of our leaders in their astronomical observations, calculations, and conclusions that have led up to this momentous meeting with a very important future king. Please have your best scribes prepare themselves for the journey, make arrangements for the upkeep of their families during their absence, and provide them with all the writing equipment that they will need. We will also require some interpreters, as this long journey will certainly cross several language frontiers before they get to their destination. Please send me a short list of candidates along with details of their experience and character, so that I can make the final choice. Memo to Livestock Department. I am told that there have been some problems with getting up the necessary number of camels, due to some of the beasts not being fit for this lengthy travel. Please do your best to obtain replacements, and be aware that cost is not an issue, but healthy beasts and timely delivery of them is the top priority. We will look very favourably on traders who can supply this need, and they can rest assured we will bring repeat business, so long as the camels are serviceable, trained, and of good temperament. I will expect interim reports during the trip, so that we can negotiate improved terms with the traders to reward them for their cooperation at short notice. Report to the King from the Security Department. Greetings, O King, live forever. We are very happy to report that the entire caravan departed yesterday morning, full of high spirits and looking forward to achieving their goal in the estimated 2-year time frame. Our detachments of soldiers and guards are leading the front and protecting the rear. The gold, frankincense and myrrh are in the centre of the train, packed unobtrusively on Charlie, our most bad-tempered camel, who can only be persuaded to do anything at all by his long-term handler. And so we are confident that any bandits, unwise enough to attack him, will certainly feel a hoof or two kicking in their direction, and will give up their attempt, assuming they survive to regret their actions. Everything went off superbly, and the crowds cheered them off, watching them until they disappeared behind the sand dunes. At last, the only thing left in view was the bright star above them. We look forward to the interim reports of their progress, and until then, we are now getting back to our normal, mundane tasks after all the excitement.